Hello YouTube, welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. It is I, BandedWendy, your Tuesday vlogger. It is Tuesday the 8th of February 2010. Welcome. I apologize for being MIA on Tuesdays. 2 weeks ago I was traveling to Ohio. Last week I made a video and uploaded it and uploaded the wrong one and then ran out of time. So I apologize. I need to show up to my own party. So I just want to thank each of you for watching and commenting and supporting myself, the channel, and all of our vloggers that we have here on the channel. They're awesome, they're dedicated, they're passionate about weight loss surgery, they're passionate about this community. We're doing this all from the love of our heart and the willingness to want to share what we've learned on our journey in hopes that you'll share back with us by making comments and response videos and telling a friend about the channel. So thanks to everybody. I just think this channel is awesome and I love everyone who's ever been involved with it. So here we go. This week's topic is about portion control. I always suggest you grab a pen and a piece of paper and write down the questions and take a few minutes of your time to think about your answers to these questions. I do believe it gets the wheels turning when you think about some of these questions in depth, and it will support your journey. And if you have time, make us a response video or comment below. Tell us what your thoughts are. So this week is about portion control. Number one, do you think about how much food is on your plate before you eat? Do you think about how much food is on your plate before you eat? Number two, is portion control important to you? Is portion control important to you? So for me, number one, do I think about the food before I eat when I see it on my plate? Yes, absolutely. Main reason I had weight loss surgery was because I could not control my portions. And now to the point where I actually calculate my calories, my protein, I know how many ounces of food, or I know by volume whether it's a half cup or a cup, etc. So I even go as far as to take a picture of it, documenting the food, the calories, the protein, and I share it with others. It's my sense, and not even sense, it's an accountability for me, right? I think about how much time I have to eat, you know, if because I have to chew my food. Sometimes it can take me, you know, anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, if not longer, to eat, depending on what I'm eating and how my band is working that day. I also like to plan in advance. You know, for me, if I don't plan in advance and I get over hungry, portion control can go out the window. And I also will just pick whatever food there is to eat. I've gotten a lot better over the last 90 some odd weeks, but it's real easy if I'm not planned to pick the wrong foods that aren't the best match for my lifestyle. I also think what type of food it is. Is it a slider food? Is it a firm protein food? How long is it going to keep me full? And am I going to get the maximized level of satisfaction with the food option I'm choosing? Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fuel my body, not think about food, and be as satisfied as long as I can while providing myself with the nutrition that I need, right? A big thing that I use when I think about my food is what I eat and how I eat it. Pretty much every morning I start out with some type of yogurt. This happens to be a Carb Master from Ralph's, i.e. Kroger. I love it. It's got 80 calories and 12 proteins. It's a slider food, but that's what works with me and my band in the morning. But this is 6 ounces, so I always know that I'm eating 6 ounces worth of food in the morning. Now I will throw some granola in this for 35 calories extra and 1 gram of protein extra. I'm okay with that though, because it gives a little bit more substance. But I still know the portion, the calorie, and the protein for that. The other thing I do when I talk about planning is I make pretty much my lunch meal on Sunday. And it lasts me through Thursday, sometimes through Friday. And I put them in these 1-cup containers. And this is what I eat out of. So my portion is controlled here, and it's also controlled with my lap band, my weight loss surgery tool. 148 calories and 19.75 proteins, and I'm solid all week long with that. This is not quite a cup. It's about probably 3/4 of a cup, and I don't always get through it. But at least not only am I controlling it, but my weight loss surgery tool is controlling it. So really, really important to me. Is portion control important to me? Yes, I live by it. Again, I got fat by not controlling my portions and overeating to the point all the time where I was like, oh, and I never thought about the food that I was eating. I could pay for it, I wanted it, I deserved it, I'm buying it, I'm eating it. And a lot of good it did me, to take me as high as 269 pounds at one point in my life. So, yes, portion control is very important to me. It is why, besides being obese, but the major reason that I needed to have weight loss surgery is because I saw that weight loss surgery helped my husband, my boyfriend at the time, control his portions. He could eat very little, and I could eat everything. And I wanted to eat very little like him. And I think that you can eat whatever you want. It doesn't have to be sugar-free, fat-free, low carb. I go low calorie, high protein for the most part, which pretty much eliminates carbs. But you can eat pretty much anything you want as long as you control the portion, really. So yes, it's very important to me. It's why I chose the lap band. If I can control my portions, I didn't have a big sugar issue. I don't eat emotionally. So the weight loss surgery I chose for portion control is the lap band, because over time I can continue to fill that band and it's going to control the amount of food that goes in. And by doing that, it's going to control my portion and it will keep me satisfied longer. And the longer I'm satisfied, the less I'm thinking about food and the less often I have to think about a choice for what I'm going to eat. And that's why with the lap band there's fills and adjustments. So if your portion control goes past a cup more than 3 times in a day or 3 times in a couple of days, then you have to stop and think, do I need a fill or an adjustment, or am I eating slider foods? And that's the other thing. Portion control is important, but I can put 1,000 calories in a 1-cup container, or I can put 150 calories in a 1-cup container. So you have to still make choices even though you have controlled portion, because calories do count, right? So anyway, that's the topic, portion control. Do you think about it before you eat, and is it important to you? It is all the way around. I hope you're all having a great week. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing some responses on your thoughts about portion control. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye.